Yes, we're live, day earlier than usual, an hour later than usual. But yes, it's the lounge. It's the lounge. And the answer to the question, you can find that out right after this intro. Hopefully that intro is giving you long enough to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a sandwich, whatever you need. But yes, the answer to the question is GunnerKing has not woken up. He's not here. Did any of you boys see his TikTok live last night?
No comment. Well, I'll tell you what I did see, or should I say I did hear, it was a lot of snoring.
Yeah. I mean, well, but the thing is, people were watching, so he's doing something right, even when he's asleep. So anyway, let's introduce you both. To my right, left, right, whichever way you're looking at it, the man from down under, Sydney star. I don't know, you call him if you like. Aussie Gooner, how are we, sir?
Oh, mate, living a fucking nightmare. But yeah, all right. Yeah, still kicking. Yeah, I'm
Still,
right.
just still trying to recover from what happened on Monday, right?
Yeah, I'm stopping myself from breaking shit. It's a hard job, but I'm doing it. I haven't broken nothing. Yeah, but it'll happen. I can see another TV. I can see it. Yeah, doesn't matter. It's okay.
And as you can tell by the smile down the bottom, Manchester United agenda's very own Solo. How are we, sir? Welcome to the Armory once again. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Thank you for having me. Talking to you this morning when you day off and all that. But when I got offered, I had to take it. I had to take the opportunity to get back onto the Armory TV. So it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure being with you boys.
Well, I'm glad you answered the call because people that were watching last week, I tell you what, let's just have a little recap, and when we can let you give us a little bit of context there.
Bring it on. I think Mr. B said it as well, and I think I was thinking it. I was listening to like a channel this morning, and basically they were talking about the whole thing with Harry Maguire and Ben White. Obviously, the game was at Wembley, and what's the closest ground to Wembley? Arsenal. QPR. And well, apart from QPR, sorry, big. Well, QPR is in their own term, they're big, but Arsenal and obviously you got Tottenham. But I don't think it's nothing to do Tottenham. I think it's the whole. We're not sure if the booing now was to do with Southgate or it was Harry Maguire. But if the booing was to do with Harry Maguire, it's all going to be surrounding this whole thing with Ben White, where people are saying because he's played 5 months and apparently he's this new messiah and this new savior, all of a sudden he should be playing ahead of Harry Maguire. But the problem he has is Harry Maguire have taken England to a certain level that Ben White hasn't been. Ben White has only been on the scene now for a few minutes, and all of a sudden he should just come in and take over at centre back for England.
So listen, right, we at the Armory TV, we're fair guys. Now, as much as we ripped into you last week, and I'm sure you've seen it, we've allowed you to come on and give us a little bit of context to what you said there. So, Solo, the floor is yours, sir.
Oh, thank you. Well, listen, guys, it's no secret. Ben White this season, yes, he's been on a bit of form, but is it justified for him for what Harry Maguire has done over the last, say, since 2017? He's been in England, 46 international cap for England, World Cup, the other Mickey Mouse Cup, you call it. The what other cup they're in now? They're talking about
what cup?
So there's obviously you got the World Cup. England did well on. You got the Euros, what they've done well. And what's the other Mickey Mouse one? I call it
Nations League. I don't think he did too well
Nations
enough.
League. That's the one. That Mickey Mouse Cup. Harry Maguire's led England all to that. Obviously, going into the last tournament, he was injured for like 1 or 2 games, and then he came in and he was like solid at the back. He even took a penalty and scored a penalty as well. But for listening to fans, and as I said, I was listening to the podcast I was listening to was big. It was probably the biggest in Britain, biggest in the world, probably. And there was a Arsenal fan on it talking, and basically they were saying in regards to Harry Maguire shouldn't be playing for England. It should be Ben White should be playing for England. Someone then asked them the question, what do you think about the booing? And the person then turned around and said, well, the booing could have come from a section of Arsenal fans. So I'm only relating from what I've heard. So I'm not saying it's all Arsenal fans. I'm only relating to a report. Ozzy, Gunnar, when you're ready.
Okay. So first things first, right? We all know where our White Knight plays, right? Wait a minute. I said right. Right.
Yeah.
Plays on the right.
And then you got to say eyes on the prize as well against Crystal Palace. Just saying.
No, I'm saying he's playing on the right.
Yeah.
Right? So he'll play it as a right back. He'll play as a right centre back. Where does Maguire play? Plays to the left. So if you put good old Ben White there, he's going to be absolutely shambolic. He ain't going to fit. So first of all, anyone who sits there and says, oh, Ben White's going to sit in the fucking centre-back pairing with no fucking Harry Maguire to the left is a fucking moron, because he'd be out of fucking position, wouldn't he? Right? So that Arsenal fan that sat there and said to you, oh, we want Ben White in there instead of Harry fucking Maguire, dude, do me a favour, go play some football. And you know what? If you're right-footed, I'm going to put you up on the left. Say how the fuck you like that. Real effective. Be really good when the ball comes to you, and I know which way you're going to turn. So Ben White to be playing in when Maguire's going to be sitting, doesn't make sense. The other thing is the same guys come out and said to you, oh, it might have been a whole bunch of Arsenal fans. Nah, because first of all, I don't see Arsenal fans sitting there screaming and yelling about Harry Maguire and fucking England. It could have been anyone in that fucking stadium. It's just one bloke's going to come to you and say, oh, it could have been a bunch of Arsenal fans. I could have come to you and said to you, it could have been a bunch of Tottenham fans. Spin shit. I don't like Tottenham, and I just fucking spin shit on your channel. So this guy's come out. He's telling you that, yeah, Ben White should be in instead of fucking Maguire. So that means Ben White's going to be playing in the wrong fucking position in the English squad, and he's going to replace Maguire. No, don't see that happening. Is Ben White a decent defender? Yeah, somewhat. He's been doing well this season. Is Harry Maguire been doing good this season? No, he's been fucking borderline shambolic. I want him to keep playing for Man United. I want him to keep starting for Man United. But that's because I don't like Man United. Plain and fucking simple. Now, has he been a good defender, though? Now, that's the question. Yes. I understand why Man United bought him. I don't know why they waited so long to buy him, but I understand why they bought him. The reason why they bought him is because they didn't want to miss out on another Virgil van Dijk, right? Now, he has been a solid defender, but this season, everybody here will fucking agree with me to say the guy has been a fucking agent against Man United. 1 game good, 3 games bad, 1 game good, 3 games bad. Running into fucking Luke Shaw, running into fucking everyone. He hasn't been in good form. Now, I reckon your boy Maguire, much like my old man Aubameyang, needed a fucking stint on the bench. 1, to get out of the fucking limelight and have fucking 3/4 of the crowd not booing him at fucking probably Old Trafford too, right? And 2, maybe just for a bit of a break. Because I don't think this guy is anywhere near as good as he can be. But right now, to be perfectly honest, in the English squad, you don't have many options. But I think he should be sitting on a bench. He shouldn't be starting for both Man United and England. Plain and simple.
For England, I think he will start for England. And the reason why, it's about sort of a lot of people, it's the same thing with Sterling.
Because he's the captain, maybe?
No, but he's not captain of England. So Sterling, Sterling,
I'm sorry, for England. Sorry, my bad.
For Sterling, a lot of people criticised Sterling, didn't they? And look what a performance he had, what a World Cup he had. A lot of people then criticised sort of some of the players for England who they thought weren't worthy of starting, but they actually took England to the next level. So when it comes to England, like Pickford, look at Pickford now. Pickford's been shambolic the whole season, but he will start for England. And the reason why is because Gareth Southgate has got those players. You can't keep chopping and changing players to basic because certain players are on form. It's building the momentum. Go on.
I think on that though, Gareth Southgate did say from the start that he will pick players based on form.
But Silver
where,
Fox.
that's where he's cocked up, and that's what fans are reacting to.
Yeah.
England fans, that's what they're reacting to. But go on, carry on.
Yeah, but again, you're right what you're saying. Gareth Southgate did say that, but the problem is for England, as what Gunnar just said, is with Harry Maguire, how many other centre backs are on form? How many other centre backs you can actually pull into that England team? You know what though? You know what?
I'm not saying he's shit. I'm just saying.
I like him though. I do like Mings. I do like Mings.
He's got
decent.
A foul in him.
He's got a foul and he's got a few mistakes in him as well.
Yeah.
But you know, for me, looking at sort of Harry Maguire and it comes centre back, Man United is a different level because for me as a Man United fan, he should never be a captain for Man United. That's me just saying. He should not be a captain for Man United. He's not worthy of a captain of Man United. And secondly, for Man United as well, when he threw his captain armband down against Watford, which a game I was at, that's it. He should have been stripped of the captaincy there and then. Harry Maguire, 85 million. He doesn't. He's not the one who decided what the price tag is. But when it comes to Harry Maguire at Manchester United, is he worth 80 million? The answer is no. Is he?
Wait a minute. No. Maybe not now. You'll say no, even back then, he wasn't an 85 million pound player.
And
yeah, with the fucking English tax, yeah.
Exactly, that's it. The English tax.
Yeah, but you don't blame that on Maguire. Every fucking
you can't blame it on Maguire. You can't blame him.
If I bought Dominic Calvert-Lewin now, I have to pay English tax. So
yeah,
at the time, he wasn't fucking half bad.
Yeah. So you know, he had. To be honest with you as well, with Harry Maguire, when we play in the Europa League final, we missed him. He got injured, and it shows like the United players, other centre backs didn't step up, so we did sort of missed him. Whether or not we would have lost a game or win the game, I'm not sure. I think we probably would have lost the game because I think Solskjaer didn't bring on a sub until like the 90th minute or something like that, where he could have probably changed the game a lot earlier, a lot sooner. But for me, as with Harry Maguire, is Harry Maguire the best of sort of what England's got right now? Yes. There's no one better than him, even of form. Yes, Silver Fox, I understand. Gareth Southgate did say he'd play players on form. But again, for England, he didn't do that though. Throughout his England career, since he's been England manager, he hasn't done that.
No, but
he's like a politician. He's like a politician. You say one thing, but mean something else.
But on that, I mean, look, I agree with you. Maguire starts for England because you do look at the centre-back options England do have. Stones, White, Mings, all play on that right side of the pairing. Who there is English and plays in the position, who's playing well as well as Maguire. And like you said, and I said this last week, Maguire is more suited to how England played than what he is at Man United, and that's the difference. So I don't disagree that he should. I think he should be in the team, the England team. And I think a lot of people who are calling him like he should be in the team and whatever. Yeah, okay, they're right to base it on this form of Man United, but they need to be a bit more educated on why they think he shouldn't be in there, because he does, like I said, he does suit the way England play. And well, put it this way, if Trent Alexander-Arnold was to start for England, I wouldn't be starting Maguire. That's the only time I wouldn't be starting Maguire for England. Because you're asking.
Not even Trent, he ain't going to start, is he? No. He's not going to get opportunity to start.
I would rather start James or even Walker, or even Trippier.
Reece James is fucking gun, man.
But James finish, isn't he?
But listen, we can go on about England, but I want to go back to the bit where you said where did they play the game? Wembley. What's the nearest club to?
Well, I did say. Well, I'm looking at Arsenal.
How do I know it wasn't any Man United fans decided to fucking do the trek just to fucking boo fucking their captain? Fantastic, because I know how much the Man United fans love Maguire.
I'm getting to that. Bear with me. Solo, can you ask me one question? Which city do you live in?
Which city?
Which city do you live in?
Well, you know where I live. I live in London.
Well, there you go. How many Man United fans live in London?
Well, okay. Can I say something to you?
It was you.
Can I reverse psychology? Can I reverse psychology? I'm born in Jamaica. There you go.
You live in London. Yeah, you moved to London. And listen, I grew up in London. I grew up in Harrow for 22 years. And at school, all it was Arsenal and Man United fans. There were no such thing as Chelsea fans.
So what about Man United fans back in 1985 in Jamaica?
That's just a made-up story you've made up for us. But
Ron Atkinson, the man at the wheels.
No. But listen, seriously, we all know that there's a lot of Man United fans in London. So what's to say that the people that were booing, the sections of people that were booing Maguire at Wembley were Man United fans? Because they're
Man United fans would boo him. The Man United fans would boo him.
Because I've seen Man United fans angry at his performances for Man United.
We are angry, but not to the
I've heard
stage.
Man United fans saying he's not fit enough to wear the Man United shirt. He should definitely not wear the England shirt.
I would sit there and I'll say to you, as Harry Maguire right now at Man United, right now this season, Harry Maguire should be on the bench right now. Should Harry Maguire be Man United captain? No, should never be Man United captain from day dot. Should not be Man United captain from day dot. Yeah, but would I boo Harry Maguire? No, I wouldn't boo him.
You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. See, you wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't sit there and fucking boo a player. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and boo any player, but an asshole would. And let's be honest,
we've all got assholes.
And there's assholes everywhere, unfortunately. Everyone's got one, minimum. You know what I mean? And everyone knows one, right? So the problem we have here is, right, was the asshole or the assholes, were they really wearing Arsenal jerseys or were they wearing United jerseys? Now, that's the question. You know what I mean? You never know.
You know what? You never know. They could be wearing Millwall jersey as well.
It could fucking be. So that was the only issue I had with your comment. It was like, how the fuck do you know? You don't.
You know what though? You know why? It's because I know a lot of Arsenal fans, and a lot of Arsenal fans, and like you said, I'm not going to use the word you use, but a lot of them do not like Harry Maguire. They do not like Harry Maguire. So I know some of the people I know would boo Harry Maguire. Some of the Arsenal fans I know would boo Harry Maguire. I know that. The minute, Man United lose, I'm in a WhatsApp group and it's all Arsenal fans. I think there's one Liverpool fan and myself, the United fan, and there's about 15 Arsenal fans. And believe you me, in that group, I get absolutely, of all the players, that's the only player I get taunted with, is Harry Maguire.
Look, they're probably going to give you stick for him because of his performances for your club. But to be perfectly honest, I couldn't give a rat's ass.
I'd be cheering if I was at Wembley against Ivory Coast. I'd be cheering Harry Maguire because of what a great job he's doing for Man United.
Oh, he's fucking wonderful.
You know what I mean? I'd be cheering him.
I'd want him to fucking sign my fucking.
Because we know we're going to get the best out of him for England. Don't care about United.
Well, I care about United at the moment, mate. We're a shamble, so you know.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one as a shambles. Don't worry about that.
We'll move on to that in a minute. Just a couple of comments. Rebel obviously talking about when King was asleep last night.
Big up, Mr. Rebel, troublemaker.
I think he is asleep. I don't know if he made it to work.
Just fucking unreliable, mate. That's what he is, eh?
Afternoon, Brendan, loyal, our loyal viewer, and Jason. So you know, that's our Jason.
I do know Jason. Big up, Jason. Long time, bro. Give me a text if you get a minute.
Nations League, for God's sake. What's next?
Well, they're trying to get the World Cup in it to slim it down to every 2 years, which I just think is pathetic, really.
Yeah, so that way all these players, right, are going to end up in a wheelchair by the time they're 28. Yeah, that's a great idea. They don't play enough football right now, eh? Nah, nowhere near. In England, we don't play enough football. But these guys get to do anything but play football. Yeah. I'd love to know.
You know what the thing with that as well, what I look at, they're trying to bring out this whole thing, starting grassroots football, the heading of the ball and things like that. But then they're trying to bring a World Cup in every 2 years. It's just more, it doesn't make no logic sense. You try and take something out of football, but then you're trying to bring into something else, which for me, I just sit there and think to myself, it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. World Cup every 2 years. Keep the format as it is. It works. But then now they're bringing the Nation League in to make more money.
It's all marketing, mate. And that's the thing. The marketing schemes between, FIFA. I mean, you know about marketing at Man United. I think we know about marketing.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? At Arsenal, we know it too. Yeah. And it's about selling this shit. It's about making fucking money. Who gives a shit about football? Football is just a way to get you into buying stuff. Tickets, 100%. Blah, blah, blah.
Us Arsenal fans know all about that, all these clips.
Yeah, it's commercial, and that's the thing. And I think Louis van Gaal touched on it as well last week or the week before regarding Man United. Any managers that's going to go in Man United, he would advise them not to go to Manchester United because we're more of a commercial. We care about business rather than what's on the pitch. And it's true. And for me, I will say to people, I don't buy merchants from Man United. I stopped buying shirts, since Ferguson. when Ferguson left, I stopped buying shirts. I refused to.
The Glazers own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, didn't they? Is it Tampa Bay?
Yes. Yes.
So all their money's going to Tom Brady's pocket. So that's the problem.
There you go. That's the bottom line. That's why. And what was a PR stunt the other day with Ronaldo scoring a hat trick against Tottenham, and he was there? PR stunt, isn't it?
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. Let's go on to the top four. Actually, I want to ask you straight up: are Man United in it? Are they in the race for top four?
Definitely not. We ain't been in it. You know what? When we first sort of signed when we got defensive Varane, when we got Ronaldo, Jadon Sancho, I still believe we needed one more player, at least a sort of like defensive midfield player. But I knew we would never get the defensive midfield player. I just knew we would never get it. So for me,
at the time, for a CDM for years.
Yeah. So for me, I thought to myself, the best we can do is we probably could finish second, third, going to that level again, what we did last season. But then as the season progressed, it just seems for me, we did a show on the United Agenda a few months ago where we actually calculated where we would finish in the league. I calculated us finish 8th in the league a few months ago when Solskjaer was still in charge.
8th? Come on, man.
8th, yeah.
Come on now.
With the
I remember this, man, when they signed Ronaldo, they were winning the league.
No. But some people,
come
some
on, man.
fans said,
some fans, you're not going to go that bad, bro. Come on.
No, but right now we're 7th.
Yeah, but you're not going to be there for fucking long. Relax.
No. Trust me. I believe what I'm saying here. Believe in me. Mr. Fox will come with it.
Look, the two Arsenal fans both going, you're freaking mad, mate.
No, there's one team.
I know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing.
No, I promise. No. Seriously, guys. Honestly, I honestly think United, if we finish 7th, we'll be lucky. We'll be lucky finishing 7th. Yes, we'll be lucky.
No,
okay.
We're not a team. Have you guys actually watched Man United play football?
No. Yeah, okay. I'll watch you guys. You know, I'll watch all the teams that are on my radar. United are always going to be on my radar because of the Arsenal United thing, right? The one thing you guys have got, right, and I said at the start of the season, you guys had a lot of individuals, a lot of stars. If you guys can make them a team, you guys are going to be, it's going to be fucking epic for United. Unfortunately, you guys couldn't come together as a team. But what you do have, and
individuals
and X factor, right? And when you guys when they turn on, it's a Tottenham effect. All of a sudden, wait a minute. And for a better choice of words, fuck that lot and Merry Christmas. And the game just turns on its head. And, you know, Ronaldo gets the ball is his, the game is his. He goes on this massive fucking tear and destroys Tottenham. But it wasn't just him. And these are the things that I look at and I say, you can't count them out. You can't count them out. And I know you're looking at Tottenham, you're looking at Arsenal, look at our frailty at Crystal Palace, and don't look at Tottenham and think, oh, they're on a run. They beat Newcastle, and if you watch that game and you watch their previous games, West Ham and Newcastle, defensively they were a shambles. West Ham played a back three against, you know, a top-heavy team, and you saw them pretty much clattering into each other like three stooges at one stage. Newcastle, their back line wasn't a line, it was a fucking circle, right? So all of a sudden, oh, Tottenham are great. So remember, if Tottenham are so fucking good, right? Apparently they are, right? Didn't you guys just beat them?
Yeah, we beat Tottenham, but again,
you beat them, right?
Individual brilliance again with Ronaldo scoring a hat trick. For me, the reason I'm saying it is United are in. Sorry,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So individual brilliance. You never know.
Individual brilliance. My problem for United at the moment, you got Wolves. What?
The comment.
I do know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but for me, as United, yes, individual brilliance. But at the moment on the pitch, individual brilliance ain't working. It worked against Tottenham. It's not working against anyone else at the moment because we're absolutely a shadow of a team. We're not a team. We don't play as a team. You got Wolves right now. I honestly think Wolves right now is silent. They're very silent, but they're creeping up slowly. They could overtake us. West Ham is above us on, just goal difference, I believe, but we've got a game in hand over them. So when you guys are saying United should finish above that thing, we're not going to make top four. We will not make top four. That's out of the question. That's down to Arsenal and Spurs to fight for that. I'm sitting there.
We all know how Spurs and Arsenal can drop stupid points. So why can't you? So let me just a second bring this up, right? So both Arsenal and Spurs are on 54. Spurs above us by goal difference. I think the difference is 5 goals.
Yeah.
Then you got Man United, who are only 3 points behind and still have a game in hand on Spurs. Yeah, West Ham. Well, they've played more, and if they stay in the Europa League, I think they'll put all their eggs in that basket. To be honest, so let's have a look at your fixtures, all right? And you just answer me with a win, loss, or draw. So Everton.
Okay. Everton a win.
Okay, it's 3 points. Norwich home.
Win.
6. Liverpool away.
I'm going to say, as it pains me to say this, man, I'm praying we win, but I'm going to look at it as an L.
Okay, all right. Let me leave Arsenal for a minute. Brentford at home.
Brentford, Old Trafford, scraping probably
win.
1-0 win, yeah.
That's another win, 9 points. Brighton away.
1-1.
Okay, 10 points. Chelsea at home.
I'm going for a draw as well. I'm going for a draw.
11. Palace away.
Palace, the way Vieira set his team up.
Nothing to play for. They will be where they are, and they will stay where they are.
All right, then just because let's go for a win.
This will be Vieira. You remember, this is Vieira coaching him, and this is Man United. So I know you're saying they've got nothing to play for.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to say that's another draw for us.
Okay, so 13 points. That puts you on 62. Yeah, maybe that's not a lot. All right then. Actually, no, because I haven't done Arsenal. So if you beat us, do you think you'll beat us away?
It's going to be tough. I think the best we probably can get out of it is a draw.
You know, I'm predicting the same shit with that game.
63. Okay, we'll go on to Spurs. Okay, Villa away.
Draw.
Okay,
my man.
Brighton at home.
They should beat Brighton at home.
They should beat Brighton at home for say 4. Brentford away.
It's tough, isn't it?
That's a draw, man.
That could be a draw. That could be a draw.
You really
could be a draw
game?
Yeah, I think that's a draw.
Do you really?
Yep.
Yeah, that could be a draw. Could be like a
you think they'll lose?
Draw. Okay, so that's 5. Leicester at home.
Oh, they'll beat Leicester.
Yeah, that'll smash them. 8. Liverpool away. They're not winning that.
No, we're not winning that.
Burnley at home.
Draw.
They'll beat Burnley.
You say draw. You say
I say draw because Burnley are going to set up with that low block, and these guys are going to be fucking peppering. But I don't say
it depends though on tonight's game with Burnley Everton. It all depends on what the result is.
That's true.
That's true too. That's a valid point. Sorry, mate. Yeah, good on you. That's good. That.
Well, should we say they what? So you're saying what are you saying? Win or draw? Try between you. What are we saying?
I'm going Tottenham win.
I would
flick on that way. Yeah,
I got Tottenham win. I think by then, if depends on the result tonight, if Burnley lose, Burnley's going down. That's it. They ain't gonna have nothing to play for.
So what we're on now? So we said 1, 4, 5, 6. Arsenal home.
It's tough, man. Oh God. That's going to be a hard one. Can we come back to that later on? That's going to be tough because have you beaten them Have you beaten them yet since they're set up at the thingy?
We beat them. Oh, we haven't beaten them. We beat them this season. Season, our first outing, we beat them.
We haven't beaten.
Okay, I'm going to be open and honest. I think they'll beat you. I reckon they'll beat you.
No,
if they're at home.
Okay, so you've gone. Where was we? 7, weren't we? No, we were on 6. We were on 6. So what's that's 9?
6 plus that's 3. It's 9.
They'll win.
They'll beat Norwich.
12.
And they'll definitely beat Norwich.
So that puts them on. Okay, right, 66. Okay, all right. Arsenal, Brighton at home Saturday.
You're at home. Yeah, you beat Brighton at home.
3, right. Southampton away.
Be tricky game.
It's always tricky there.
1-1.
Was he?
I reckon we'll win that.
You reckon we'll win that? I don't know who to go for. I'm gonna go with Solo because he is our guest. So 4. Chelsea away. We haven't got a bad record over there these days.
No, I reckon we're going to draw.
Yeah, I'll go draw as well. I'll go for like a 2-2 draw.
I think high scoring, yeah, me too. I think we're both fucking shambolic at the back at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, 5. Okay, Man United at home. You said
we did say draw.
I agree.
You beat West Ham.
You think yeah?
You beat West Ham. You'll beat West Ham because they're playing in the. They'll put everything into the Europa League.
They would play, if they go through, they would have played Barcelona before that. So let's go for a win then.
Yeah.
So we've gone. Hang on. Well, I've lost myself. So we were 3-1. So it's 4, 5, 6, 9. Right, Leeds at home. We should win 12.
You beat Leeds.
Newcastle
will be a tough game as well. That'll be a tough game, but they're not going to have anything to play for. They'll be safe by then.
Yeah, but what you're forgetting is obviously they're going to be players in that team that are going to try and take a claim to stay in that team next season because they're going to spend big in the summer.
To be honest with you, that's not going to make no difference. It's making no difference. It'll make no difference. You beat them.
Was he?
I agree. I reckon we'll beat Newcastle, mate.
Oh, I think it's going to be a draw, but because I've been outvoted here. So 15. Spurs away, you said we were going to lose. Well, ignore that for a minute. Everton at home.
You beat Everton.
We'll beat Everton.
Everton will be relegated by then.
And then we'll relegate them.
Well, they might need to win to stay up or draw even to stay up. So that's a tough one. So,
wow, you know what? Okay, yes. I didn't even notice what the run in West Ham had. Jesus, okay, fair point. We might finish 7th then.
West Ham haven't got an easy run, mate. Like,
they're tough. I didn't realise that run they had.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, I didn't realise.
Look at that. It ain't easy, mate. Look at even just Brentford is hard enough for them.
Yeah. Even Norwich away if they're still in Europe against Barcelona, you know, it's
a stretch for them. It's a stretch.
I mean, the West Ham fans aren't going to be upset where they finish in the league. They're going to be enjoying this Europa run anyway. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we finished Arsenal. How many points is? So hold on, let's recap. So we've gone 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Okay, you've put us finishing 4th then.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If we're lucky, if things go
our
fucking way.
Am I right in saying United finishing 7th then? Or looking at after it was 8th. It was 8th to begin with.
No, because West Ham are dropping a lot of points there. West Ham are dropping more points than you. Easy.
They got Arsenal. They got City. They got Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
They
so
got
we
Burnley.
finished 7th. We should finish 7th then. We finished 7th.
But you were worried about Wolves because they're on 49. But
Wolves as well. Actually, yeah, Wolves. Wolves is a thingy. What is Wolves' fixture? Let me tell you what Wolves' fixtures are for the rest of the season.
They played 31 as well, didn't they?
Yes. They played 31.
I don't think you need to worry about Wolves.
No, you know,
Conference League is.
Oh fuck the Conference League! I don't want that, mate.
Man United, the Conference League.
Playing in
I don't want that. Well, you know what I said as well. If we did get it, I'd rather see us play the youth team. Just give the youth, let them play. Just let the youth team run into it. That's it. Even if we get into Europa League, let the youth players play in it. Don't worry about the senior players. Just let all the youth players play.
While you're looking for Wolves is
you'd flick the Europa as well, would you?
Yes. Yeah.
I
just concentrate on the Premier League.
While you're looking for Wolves' fixtures, I'm going to go through some of the comments.
So Wolves is got Brighton,
okay, go on.
Chelsea, Norwich, and Liverpool, and City.
So West Ham Wolves out of it. So you're looking. So
you could just say later, Wolves.
No, 6th. You're looking at 6th.
Yeah, Wolves will finish 6th. Yeah.
No, you're looking at 6th.
No, you'll finish 6th.
Oh, 6th. Yeah,
Wolves. How are they going to manage that?
No, but they only. Well, yeah. They hardly ever. They got 3. They got Liverpool. They got Liverpool. But you got to remember when they played against the bigger teams, they've done well against the bigger teams this season.
I don't know.
Their form has been good against the bigger teams.
You do know. You could still get. You could still get Conference League if you finish 6th. If Crystal Palace win the FA Cup.
No, but listen, if we finish whatever we finished, it doesn't matter where we finish. All I want to do is providing we play the youth players. If we don't make Champions League, wherever it happen, we play the youngsters in whatever competition. It doesn't bother me. But the only thing is, you won't find me doing a watch along or any reaction on previous shows, right?
Why not, mate? Like watch along, mate. You're playing Azerbaijan on a Tuesday. You know, you're playing in Azerbaijan on a Tuesday. You got to do a watch along, mate. You know, the excitement.
Young boys as well, playing the young boys. What an excitement! Yeah.
Let's go through some comments because there's a lot of comments where we're going for the the fixtures there. So Gums says we are the better team. I don't know. Lots of twists and turns to come for sure. There's going to be lots of twists and turns.
Yeah.
Mr. K giving us his GunnerKing impression. Mr. K, obviously, he's a Tottenham fan. He says it's been a weird season. Spurs could have wrapped it up this season. It's very true. They could have easily.
Yeah.
But inconsistent performances. The money was on Arsenal to get top four. Man United was meant to be their challenger, and this is it. I think both Arsenal and Spurs find themselves in a position they didn't expect to be in.
Yeah.
More so Arsenal, I would say, because obviously Spurs do have world-class players in Kane and Son. We can't deny that. Kulusevski's in there now, who's looking like a decent player with like the likes of Bentancur. They still got the experience of Lloris in goal. The defense is obviously questionable.
Yeah.
And they've got the world-class manager Conte, who knows what it takes. How to win. Even though
if the thing is though with Tottenham, you remember Tottenham is only 1 or 2 injury away from not making top 4, and if Kane or Son got injured, that's it.
But we're missing Partey and Tierney, who are our most influential players in our team, and that could cost us. There was a show on that last night. That could cost us. So, it's
both teams.
We've got Ronaldo. When Ronaldo's out, that's it. We finish.
I think you play better without him.
Oh, Munzie, look at Munzie. Look at this troll.
Yeah, no, Munzie's here. Yeah.
Munzie, look. We were talking about something on Instagram, mate. Don't make me fuck it up, all right, mate? Yeah? Change your fucking tune, mate.
When he comes there, his ears must burn every time Man United's mentioned. He's like, "Where's that?"
Yeah, that's it, man. All Man United fans are like that now, aren't we?
Mr. K says, "No, I reckon it's a straight up shootout between Arsenal and Spurs." I think so. I do think, and I said this.
I agree.
Ozzy, I said this a few weeks ago. I think it's shooting up Spurs. It'll probably be down to the North London derby, which again, I think that's going to be the case. Whoever wins that gets fourth. May the best team win. Yeah, hopefully not Spurs. But he said best team, so he obviously didn't mention them. I
think he's been listening to me.
He wants no Conference League whatsoever. DWTT Gary, good morning to you over there.
Big up.
Munzie will do the watch-alongs instead.
Yeah, Munzie, by all means, mate, you can do it if you like. I'm not touching it.
The Mr. Arsenal podcast, how you doing, says, so you reckon we get over the line? We kind of worked out that we should get over the line, but should and going to, it was a completely different thing. Like we said before, our squad is so thin. We're going to end up playing like with kids by the end of the season if these injuries keep coming. We're going to have to like do their GCSEs later or something just so they can play. And I actually do the watch-alongs and podcast specials. And well, listen, we try to do that here. I'm not really interested in doing watch-alongs because I do come rather animated. And I can imagine what this guy's like over here.
Yeah.
Check me out. I was on Eagles TV a few times, and I was really holding myself back. Really, and now it's really hard for me to do a watch-along. Like, fuck, mate. That Crystal Palace game, shit. TV nearly.
I can just imagine you. I really could. I mean, look, I hear you in the group chat when we're playing, and that's enough for me. It really is.
To be honest with you,
mate.
I was going to say, you was talking about like the thin of the squad and things like that. But again, for Man United, the other day when we played Everton, looking at this bench, it was only Rashford and Lingard, and the rest of it you couldn't name none of the players. So
you know what I'm rating?
Keep him, by the way.
I'm rating that Elanga.
Elanga's good.
Oh, he's top. He's quite. I think
he's fucking good, eh? Like,
it
was a bit of a rumble between Rashford and him in the box.
Last man tackle, he's brilliant. You see that, man?
I saw that. I thought, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what the rumor is. But the rumor apparently circulating that him and Rashford isn't seen eye to eye at the club, and Rashford think he's a teacher's pet or something like that as well. So. Yeah, it's because I think he's come in and he's shown a bit of quality and a bit of form this season compared to Rashford. And for me, I will say with Rashford, Maguire, I look at these players and I think there's a mental block. There's something going on between them. And I think it could be to do with mental health or something like that. So for me, like I will always say, I'll never judge the player, critique them that deep. And the reason being, I don't know what's going behind closed doors.
Look, that's fair enough.
Ten Hag, he likes playing with, managing younger players, and people forgetting Rashford's still only young as well. So
Of course he is.
He can actually do things with him.
Rashford's still got the ability, he's still got the talent. He's not bad. Rashford's not bad.
I think he needs more time, and I think he needs to be a bit more patient. I think his idea at the moment is he wants to start, he wants more game time, and that's perfectly fine. But what you need to do is you need to prove that you're good enough when you get on the pitch. So it's all right to want something, right? It's okay.
Yes.
You want it? No worries. Show me why you're going to get it. Now, I reckon if he was to come out and show that he had some quality in him, that he was scoring some goals, that he was effective, this guy would be getting game time all fucking day. But if he's not going to be he's not on form at the moment. He'd pull himself in, focus on his football, not his game time, but his football. If Alanga's doing well, it's about the good of the club, the good of the team. End of the day, this is one thing that I keep stressing. Players like the ones behind me played for that badge, right? And I think in football now, what I'm finding, especially with United and Arsenal, is that some of these players are thinking they're bigger than the fucking clubs. You're not. You should be happy, proud to be playing for Man United because it's a fucking massive club. You should be proud to be playing for Arsenal. Both these clubs have got a massive history. End of the day, you wear that shirt. The gaffer tells you you're sitting on your ass. You're sitting on your ass and you're just shutting up and you're just going to wait for him to tell you to get the hell up and get in there and do a job. And when you get in there to do a job, you Solskjaer it and do a bloody job. You Van Persie it and do a bloody job. And that's just the way it is. I think nowadays it's all about me. I should play. I've been here long enough. You know what I mean? I want more game time. You need to show me what you got. And I think Rashford has got the quality, but he needs to start just pulling back, forgetting about what's going on right now and just focusing on his football. I think there's too much going on in his life right now. It looks like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think with Rashford, he's quite mature. He's a very mature character, and I think what didn't help him when he burst into the scene was all his comparisons with Mbappe, and because he burst into the scene at the same time as him, and the comparisons is put a lot of pressure on him. And I don't. A lot
of managers too. A lot of managers has been through.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you've seen the manager. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what's been the problem for Rashford, as well as, of course, the injuries and whatnot. Sorry, you were about to say something.
I was going to say with it is obviously same thing what Ozzy just said as well. It's the same thing like managers. When it comes to managers, what Louis van Gaal got him through, he was very lucky getting in the squad. It's due to injury. That's the only reason why he went. Then he scored a brace against Midtjylland. Then he came. The next game scored a brace against Arsenal as well. Then obviously you had him. You had Louis van Gaal, you had Jose Mourinho, you had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I know you got Rangnick as well. So it's the implement and what managers want. And I think for the club Man United itself hasn't helped the players in a way where they're pulling and throwing, rather than getting a manager that you're going to back, you're going to help progress. Like, again, I'm going to go on to Arteta in a minute. And I think Arsenal the owners now is doing that with Arteta. We need a manager who they're going to back, who they're going to sit there and push as hard as they can to get the best players around, to get the best team around, to team morale. Because right now, Man United are 50-50, they're split. Some of the players want Ten Hag, apparently. Some of the players want Poch. Now, what gives the players the right to make a decision of what manager they want at the club? No players is bigger than the club. The players should just shut up, zip up, whatever manager come in and basically play for the badge, play for the club, blood, sweat and tears. Tony Adams, Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, Martin Keown, Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp, Cantona. We can list these players who go through blood, sweat, tears, Keane, Vieira, Scholl, all of these players who play for the badge, they play for the club. These guys now coming in, showboating, it's about Instagram followers. It's about Twitter followers.
Yeah.
And that's all it's about right now. And it pains me to say Manchester United and Arsenal are two of the worst clubs when it comes to social media with the players. Paul Pogba? I think it's either Paul Pogba or Ronaldo has got more followers than Manchester United on Instagram.
But you see
the thing with Aubameyang as well, you know. And this is what Arteta is starting to do. He's trying to get these big egos out.
Legacy. Isn't it about legacy? Isn't it about legacy? As a footballer now, sorry to cut you off, but isn't it still about your legacy? Like, you're playing for Man United, you're playing for Chelsea, you're playing for Arsenal. Don't you want to leave a legacy? Or is it just about, I had all these Instagram followers? You'll have this many when you're finished.
Yeah.
When you're over there and you're a pundit, you'll have this many fucking followers, mate. But if you leave your legacy, you might have a statue out front of that club. You might have it when you're 55 years old, so important to go, you know who he is, you know who he is, you know who he is. And everyone crowding you because they remember what you did for the club. Cantona right now for any Man United fan. See him in the street, you'd be fucking chasing him, mate.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Yeah. But you're not going to be chasing Paul Pogba. No, not tomorrow, not today. You won't be chasing these players when they've gone around thinking, I'm bigger than the club. You're going to be chasing them out of the club.
Yeah.
Because you don't need that kind of a cockroach hanging around, leeching money, right? And sitting there thinking, I can do what I want anytime I want because I'm a superstar. Yeah, in your fucking mind. In your fucking mind, you might be. But in the grander scheme of things, you're sitting in the middle of the park where Beckham sat, where Keane sat, and you're telling me you're a superstar. So if you're a superstar, what the fuck were they? What the fuck were those guys? Let's just call that a spade, bruh.
Yeah. And again, for me, it's the way I look at it. And for me, Man United right now and Arteta, I know not a lot of people are Arteta in, but what Edu and the guys have done at Arsenal is almost gave Arteta the reign. You run the football club. You do what you want to do with the football. That's what I'm reading. I don't know how it is on your guys' point. You might see it different from how I see it. But looking from the outside, I'm looking at it. They get the opportunity. At Man United with the owners, the Glazers, they want to, there's rumors coming out circulating last week that Ten Hag wants the transfer budget. He wants to bring in who he wants to bring in. Now, regarding it, apparently it's a no-go already. They want to control transfers. Rather than letting the manager control the transfers. Rumor is they want to control the transfers. Now,
so what's the point of getting the manager?
Thank you. That's another thing. Because like you said right at the beginning, it's all to do with commercial. For me, right now, I was having a conversation with Mr. B from the United Agenda the other day. And I said to him, I honestly think there's only 4 players or 5 players I'll keep at Man United right now, and every single other player, if we could get rid of them in the summer, get rid of them straight away. The player I said I would keep was Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, David De Gea, and I think I said Fred and Scott, and the rest of them can go. Obviously, I'm not talking about Lange because he's still in the youth process. He's still playing for the youth team as well. No, sorry, Sancho. I'll keep Sancho. Yeah, and that's it. The rest can go.
I'll take that fucker if you don't want him.
Sancho, Sancho stays. Yeah, Sancho stays, but the rest of them can go. All of them can go. Yeah, all the other players can go because for me, your Maguire can go. Your Phil Jones, bless him. And again, this is another thing with it. As much as I might say Phil Jones needs to go, I think Phil Jones needs to leave Manchester United for his own career, for his own sort of headspace. And the reason why as well is because some Man United fans do not appreciate him. Huh?
How old is Phil Jones now, though? He's got to be back.
Phil Jones, I think 27 or 28.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He won't be able to.
He's about 28. He's about 28. Say 28. If anyone in the comments know exactly, he's about 28, I think.
He'd have to go back to Blackburn Rovers.
Well,
something like that.
You know what? No, for me, for his insanity, I think he needs to leave Man United because he needs playing time. He's not a bad player. He just needs that consistent run of games. And again, we're talking about players who try their hardest. Yeah, he may not be the most technical defender, but he put his body on the line for Manchester United. He does that. Some of these players we've got right now at United don't do it. They just don't do it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was just going to go through a few more comments. Mr. Cases, guys, don't forget it takes a loss and a draw to bring Chelsea back into the scrap. Listen, I'm not going to entertain that because last week, after they lost to Brentford, I was like this, and now I look freaking stupid. To be honest, Arsenal can't rush Party back. Sorry, Anton Mias. No, they can't. What's push back? Yeah, I do agree. Rashford needs to stop doing the school dinners and because let him carry on, mate. Because that's a nice thing he's doing.
Yeah, I think that. Look, I don't think Rashford's got a problem with that kind of stuff, but I think it's just when it comes to his football.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, fucking know.
Yeah. Big up Rashford to that, mate.
Gary says Rashford can do whatever he wants, but he has to look like he works 100% all the time. Not sure his football looks like he's working on it. I don't know. It could be the way he's been managed. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to say it's management. I'm going to say it's to do with management, mate. I'm going to say it's to do with management.
You know how many managers he's gone through? He's been through manager after manager, style of football, style of football, style of football, style of fucking football. He has to keep changing the way he plays to suit. And now he's with Rangnick, and he's not going to be the coach, mind you. He's not going to be the manager. He's just interim. Ten Hag might come in and it works out.
And you know what the one as well, what's happened? I don't know if you heard about Rangnick as well. Rumors again circulating that he might actually go and take a position for the Australian national team.
Oh, thank you, God. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh,
hey,
fuck, please.
Listen, I think he knew what was going to happen in Russia. He just wanted to get out of there quick.
Mate.
Because he was at Lokomotiv Moscow, wasn't he? So, yeah lucky he escaped.
We got it. The fuck time we got at the moment.
DWTT Gary agrees with you, Solo, what you just said there. And I think you're spot on with that, 100%. That's a good. Yeah, football's like most athletes these days are celebrities. That's what they are. Yeah. They are. I want footballers. Ronaldo is big now, but I believe he worked hard and is reaping the rewards.
Definitely,
that's true. Ronaldo,
yes, definitely. He's done his job, man. He's a great player. If I rate him over Messi.
Yeah. And the thing with Ronaldo as well, when you look at it, if Ronaldo didn't come in the club when he came in the club, Solskjaer will be still manager. We'll still be having these problems anyway, but there might be slightly bigger problems. What it is, apparently, he spoke to some of the players and they were eating sort of like Subways and stuff like that. They were eating certain sandwiches. And he basically said, no, you don't do this. You can't eat this. It's not good nutrition for your body and stuff like that. And apparently that's when some of the players kicked off at him. And basically him and apparently Maguire had a scrap. I don't know how true the rumor is, but apparently him and Maguire had a scrap. Yeah. Now,
so that's fine.
Yeah. So now we are saying, keep messing. But then when you're going back now, we're talking about managers with Rashford. I don't know if any of you guys saw the first game Rangnick took over at Man United with Rashford. And it's almost like when he was playing the 4-2-2-2-2 and it's Rashford was hugging the byline and he was there and Rangnick's trying to point him to go back in touch, go back in, and he wouldn't, and he was sitting there. And then you turn around and then he's there again doing it and Rangnick's pushing him in because, again, it's all to do with there's so many different managers, so many different instruction, and it will take time. So new manager coming in now, it's going to be a consistent struggle, like just to get the players. So for me, like I said, as a United fan, I'd love us to just literally get rid of quite a lot of those players from Man United, rebuild with youth, bring in some of these players who are not big name players. But unfortunately, the Glazers are greedy. They want a marquee signing. So that's the only problem we're going to have is a Glazer going to come and want a marquee signing rather than building. Because who knew who Ronaldo was? No one knew who Ronaldo was. You know,
Wenger knew who he was. You stole him from us.
Well, you did. Again, you guys didn't want to pay the money. That's the problem. It's all to do with the money, isn't it? The owner didn't want to pay the extra what?
It's all cash, isn't it? But you see, the thing is with
Walcott, remember?
Yeah, man. Yeah, born offside. Fucking prick, that bloke. No, see, the thing is, if you're going to get a coach in like Rangnick, right? Look what he's done. He's always gone for young players. He's always gone for the diamond in the rough. If the Glazers are going to come in and say, "Oh, we want the marquee signing," you guys are going to be in this fucking hole for a long time because you know what's going to happen. It's going to be a tainted job. Every manager that looks at it's going to be like, well, you know, you're giving me this blank canvas, but you're telling me I can't use yellow, I can't use orange, I can't use green. I've got to use all these fucking shit colors, but you want me to make a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
No, I want all the paint. I want the brushes. I want you to go bugger off and let me do what I want to do. And that's when you're going to get to see the best out of any manager. And if the Glazers are going to come in and bring in, let's just say for shits and giggles, they bring in a Messi, right? Let's just say they do. And he don't fit into Ten Hag's system. Is he going to be forced to play him? Yes. And how are the other players going to see it? Oh, so superstar princess gets to play regardless of his form. And me, I'm doing bits, but I can't even get a look in.
Yeah.
It's the wrong mentality. You want the mentality of the players driving for the team, not some pretty princess coming in and just taking up the friggin' spotlight. Fuck that. I mean, Ronaldo, he was no one, and he made himself somebody because he was given the opportunity. And because he wanted to make a name for himself, he pushed hard, much like some of the young players at Arsenal. They're pushing hard, not just for the club, but for themselves to make a name.
Yeah.
But when you've got a bloke who's already done it, he just still knows. Right, mate.
And again, it's almost like players who comes in the club, and I'm not going to name names at Man United, but some of these guys that come in, they think they're superstar. They're born superstar. And the problem is they're not born superstar whatsoever. They just need to. For me, if I see players playing progress, if I see the team progress and stuff like that, I'll take it all day long. Like I've always said, if we go and lose the 2-1 game, but we played well in the 2-1 game, it's fine margin. But when you lose in 1-0, drawing 1-1, and you've seen a shamble of performance and the players look like they gave up, it's painful.
Well, we saw that at Crystal Palace. We didn't even get the 1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think to this one, Solo? Just coming with Mr. K.
Yeah.
No way. Look, I want Poch to United. That'll be great for Arsenal.
It's true.
You know what?
I swear, if you get Poch, you guys are screwed. I'm telling you, you guys are on the right path.
You know what, though? I'm a Poch in. I want Poch in.
Fuck me.
I wanted Poch in. So when did I want Poch in? I wanted Poch in. No. I wanted Poch in before Solskjaer got the permanent position.
All marketing. See? Marketing.
Yeah. But with Poch, if Poch does come in, again, like you said, it's marketing.
It's marketing. He's like, what's he done?
It's not what he's done, but then when you look at it, people
it is because he hasn't done anything.
Yeah. The French league is a poor league, but look at say for instance, Ten Hag, thingy at Chelsea, Tuchel at Chelsea. He was there. He didn't really do much, did he? He won a couple of French titles.
Yeah, but he was to be fair, he was at Dortmund before.
Yeah. But the thing with Poch now, he's gone away and he doesn't pick that team at PSG. He doesn't do anything. He coaches them. That's all he does. But could that give him a better experience in dealing with sort of those players? And again, I know what we're saying about the marketing, the Glazers and everything. And it is quite sad when you look at it. Poch could come in to United, but if they're given a full reign, he could automatically bring in whoever he wants to bring, young players, rebuild. Give him a 5-year project and just let him do what he's got to do at the club and see what he can rebuild rather than trying to control what Poch is doing. And that might help us.
You said 5 years. He said 5 years.
I'll be interested in that.
This bloke, you're bloody realistic, you see. I like that. See, I was just on Instagram and I had guys talking about they want to be challenging for the league in 2 fucking years.
No, you can't. Impossible.
Are you fucking mad?
Impossible.
You're going to challenge for the league in 2 fucking years. It doesn't matter if United, Arsenal. It ain't happening.
Yeah,
it's a project. It's impossible. Exactly. You've got.
And Jason asked a good question here as well. Like, will any manager actually get that time at United?
No, the thing is, the Glazers now, the problem is Glazers, and I'm trying to read the room. And if the Glazers realise Arsenal is on the up, yeah? Chelsea is been on the up for a long time. City is just getting better. Liverpool's getting better and better.
Chelsea will be going back down.
No, I don't
Newcastle's coming up.
And Newcastle coming up now, yeah? And you got to wait next season. Watch Aston Villa next season as well. Be careful with Aston Villa next season. Also Wolves next season as well. Be careful. Watch these teams next season and watch who they sign. They're all on the up. So because they're on the up, United we're literally nosediving right now. So that whoever manager they're bringing in, they have to be patient as fans. We as fans have got to be patient. 1. 2, the board's got to back them all the way. So if the manager says, I don't want this player at the club, back the manager. Get rid of that player. Don't be giving new contract. Man United give everyone new contracts all the time. We've just given Bruno Fernandes a new contract. Love Bruno Fernandes to bits. But will he fit in the new management system? We don't know. But we've given a new contract. We gave Phil Jones a new contract as well, without even knowing who the manager was. There you go. That's Man United. So for me, it's a 5-year project for Man United. In the first 3 years, you should see some sort of where we're pushing probably top 3. Just about getting the top 3, yeah? That's what I'm looking at United. Maybe then in the next 2 years after that, start looking to challenge. Because then everything's a reset button. We are on a reset button. And that's for me, Arsenal right now, and what they've done with Arteta is a reset button. They did a reset for Arsenal. And right now, like you guys said earlier, you didn't expect to be where you were. I weren't even expecting Arsenal to be where they were now. I'm waiting for Arsenal for next season to be where they are now. So imagine come next season now, where Arsenal will be next season.
Honestly, I still think we're a top 6 team. At best, we're a top 6 team. At best, that's all we are. Anything above that, we're overachieving like you won't believe. And
I mean, yeah,
we are overachieving.
Yeah, exactly. You say all these teams are coming up with that money, and Wolves have got plenty of money, by the way. People forgetting about that.
Oh yeah, Wolves, yeah, got a lot of money.
And yeah, it's like you said, I completely agree with you. And this is why places for Europe, especially the Champions League and Europa League, are massive. It's probably why they put the Conference League in as well, because they know how our league in particular is growing. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is why Arsenal fans in particular, feel that if we don't qualify for the Champions League, it will be a failure, because you got to put those.
It
factors.
won't be. It's not failure.
Personally, I don't think it will be a failure because of
overachieving.
Where we were and where and we are overachieving right now. We are overachieving. That's the fact. And a 5th place finish would be great, but not at the expense of Spurs. I don't want Spurs finishing above us. So if we've got to finish, if we get 4th, that's because we finished above them, and that's what it's about. But just quickly, because I was going to end it on the hour mark, and we're on that right now. Just want to have a little bit of fun with you guys. All-time 11. Let's go. We could do this in about 3 minutes. Come on, 3 minutes, quick fire. Goalkeeper, go. Aussie.
Combined?
Yeah. Combined all-time 11.
Okay, look.
Schmeichel or Seaman?
Schmeichel.
Right, Schmeichel it is. I'm out by voting. I was going to say Seaman because Seaman's my guy.
I like him too, but you can't fucking argue that.
No, you can't. Left back.
Asher Cole.
Cole, yeah, I was going to say Cole.
That's right.
That pains us, by the way. That really does.
It hurts, but it's true.
But he's been our best left back. Dennis Irwin.
Dennis Irwin would have been a second. Dennis Irwin would have been a second for me.
He gets a mention. Right back. Neville Dixon.
Neville. I'm going Neville.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd actually agree.
Maybe I'm just biased, but yeah, we'll go. Well, Neville it is. Right, centre halves. Go on. You just pick your 2 Solo. And then I'm going to give you. I'm going to see how you guys doing, but I'm going to go Tony Adams. Put Tony Adams in it. Along with
one of mine. Along with. It could have been Yap Stam, but I'm going to go Rio Ferdinand.
I'm going Rio. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. That's my combined. It'll be Adams and Rio.
Yeah, I'm going the same. But
what's that formation?
This is going too well. Oh, I don't know. 4-3-3.
Whatever you want to do.
All right. Okay.
4-4-2 would be better, but 4-3-3, whatever. Okay, let's go 4-3-3 because I'm trying to figure out.
Let's go 4-4-2. Let's go 4-4-2. Because this is old school, isn't it? This is old school.
Yeah, old school. Go old school then.
All right, left-hand side. I love Perez, but it's got to be Giggs, isn't it?
Giggs. Yeah, I'll get Giggs.
Right-hand side. Go on. You're going to say Bex.
I'm going to say Bex, man. I've got to say Bex. There's no other player beside Bex there. Bex has to get in.
Aussie's going to have a look behind.
Fuck. That's a tough one.
Bex has his deliveries, free kicks.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Anything. Freddie, man. Freddie loved the goal against you lot.
So that's the thing. I'm thinking Freddie Lundberg as well, but I'm thinking about the free kicks. And fuck, it's a flip of a coin.
Hey, listen.
I'm going to go Freddie. You know why? Because he's moving forward.
Really? Freddie's better than Beckham? Really?
Yeah, 2 against 1. We have to do it on the United agenda. I think we'll all be in agreement that it'd be Vieira and Keane midfield.
Yes, 100%. No, you can't do that because where are you going to fit Scholes?
Scholes ain't going in.
Scholes ain't going in. He's on the bench.
Guys, man.
No, man. It's Keane and Vieira.
I want 2 bastards in midfield. Keane and Vieira today.
That'd be great. You wouldn't be able to get down to centre, mate.
Could you imagine that? Whew. You wouldn't want to come up against that, would you?
You're trying to outdo each other.
Do I go that way? I see Keane. Yeah. Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah. They'd be trying to outdo each other by hurting players. It would be it'd be like Vinnie Jones born all over again.
So
everywhere.
So can I say then, if you're having Keane and Vieira and you got Giggs, and you got Freddie, who's the creative ones then? Because
Then I put Bergkamp and Henry up front and finish it off.
no. But who's going to supply them guys? Because wait for it.
I said Bergkamp for the back.
Bergkamp drifts in.
Bergkamp and Henry, and you're going to tell me we're not going to have the GOAT in the team? We're not going to have Ronaldo in the team?
No. Bench.
You can
Ronaldo.
Actually, you can go in for gigs, to be fair.
Oh.
I'm not all about adultery, so yeah, we'll have Ronaldo.
Ronaldo over gigs, you reckon?
Yeah, you got to. Because even at Man United,
we're talking prime Ronaldo.
Yeah, well, even Ronaldo now would get in both teams.
not over a prime gigs. Not over a fucking prime gigs.
Not over prime gigs. No, not over prime gigs.
So you're saying prime, best they ever were? Yeah, okay, Ronaldo then. All right.
I just remember what Giggs done. You don't do that to your brother. So you don't.
Oh.
Or maybe in that family you do. You know, it's.
I'm not advocating that. I'm not all about that. So yeah,
it's all love.
So we've agreed.
Love.
It's Schmeichel, Cole, Adams, Ferdinand, Neville, Keane, Vieira, Ronaldo, Lundberg,
Keane,
Bergkamp, Henry.
Yeah.
No, don't sneak Henry and Bergkamp in.
Yeah,
but you already outvoted, mate. So don't worry about it.
It's all over. Henry and Bergkamp sit at that. Henry, and you know what? And you know what? Let me tell you one thing. You know what's going to be hilarious? Henry's your captain.
No.
Bergkamp. No. I want to throw Henry's. You could flip of a coin.
I'll tell you what.
So you're going to sit there and tell me Rooney wouldn't even get in this team?
No, Rooney could be on the bench.
Oh, you're freaking out Rooney. I thought you were going to talk about Cantona.
No, well, I was going to say Cantona. I'll put Cantona in. I'll put Cantona in.
If you had said Cantona, I would have said, well, then I could think about it. But Rooney,
Cantona. Sorry, well, put Cantona in because Cantona changed the whole complex of Manchester United.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Right?
Vote.
It's not fair. There's two of us and there's one of him, and he's agreed with Lundberg, so we'll give him that. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave it to the people in the comments on the replay to give us their top two, their front two, Arsenal, Man United combined. Who you put in there?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm putting Cantona in.
We'll leave it to the people.
As I would say, I'll call him God. Cantona, that's it.
All right, so you're going Cantona, Rooney, yeah?
Cantona, Rooney.
Well, you're not putting on Rooney. You can't tell.
No. I'll say no. I'll put Cantona and Henry in. I wouldn't put Bergkamp in.
This guy's making it a French. This is going to be a full French squad.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be against the Cantona Henry. Now I love Bergkamp.
Cantona Henry, I'll do a Cantona Henry. Honestly, that's me. If I was to do it, I'll play Cantona slightly behind and Henry up top. That's it.
Because Henry can create from deep, so I can give him that. But the second Cantona wasn't he originally an attacking midfielder like Leeds or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
He was.
So, okay. Anyway, we'll leave that to the people in the comments. I'm going to wrap this up because we've now gone over an hour and it's almost school pickup time, so I need to disappear. Listen, Ozzy, as always, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Well, guys, Aussie Gunner channel, YouTube, check me out. I'm either losing my shit or having a great time. One of the two. It's never in between. You can see me on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, but I'm useless on Twitter, but I'm always on Instagram. So check me out on Instagram. Again, it's just the Aussie Gunner. Nice and easy.
As easy as that. And Solo, Mr. Man United Agenda.
Oh, well, you know where to find me. You can find me on the Man United Agenda. And you can find us also on the Man United Agenda on Twitter and Instagram. We're all there, everywhere. But don't worry about the Man United Agenda, to be honest with you, is supporting one of the sisters channel, which is Armory TV. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. These guys are on the road to 400, very, very minimal away from the 400 subscribers. The United Agenda, we've hit our target, some of our targets already, but more importantly, let's get these boys up to hitting their targets.
Let's get the
1,000. Let's get the 1,000 in.
You're too kind. Thank you for that, Solo. And make sure you do check out the Man United Agenda. I will put the link in the description. The guys out there, you know, they may support Man United, but they are brilliant to watch. Him, Amondi, Mr. B, what a character. Amondi's always got something to say. You got Rebel, you got Talk, Jay Motti's on there sometimes. It's a great channel. Just make sure you check them out. It's all love. All love. What is it, Ozzy?
It's all love.
Must be love.
I love it when you say it. Anyway, we're going to sign out and we'll catch you very, very soon once I find the outro.